Okay, hello guys. Had a little problem with my recording, but I'm going to show you today how to make a quick meal. I'm making some fried shrimp, and I just want to show you how quick this is for just my wife and I, two of us. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I've got a couple of ingredients. A lot of times when I see these cooking demonstrations, it's a lot of ingredients, a lot of complicated stuff. It's not complicated. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you real quick. I'm going to start my stove. Okay, I'm going to get my heat on. And I'm going to heat up my pan. Okay, get my pan heated. I've got my shrimp here already. This was actually frozen shrimp. It takes about 5 minutes to defrost. They're good fresh Gulf shrimp. And I'm going to take the shrimp and I'm going to put the shrimp in my little bowl here. Okay, put it in my bowl and I'm going to get this prepared. It smells fresh. Okay, so here's what it takes. All I'm going to do now, I'm going to let, and as you can see, I'm letting my pan get warm, get really hot, okay? So that when I put my oil in, it's going to be really hot, okay? I've already got I'm going to eat this with French fries. So I've got my French fries in my air fryer, okay? So all I'm going to do with this shrimp is I'm going to take a little bit, I'm going to wash my hands because my hands are a little shrimpy and I don't want to put all of it. I'm going to take a little Tony Chachere's seasoning, for just a little seasoning to that, because this Cajun seasoning mix has seasoning in it. So I'm going to take this and oh, excuse me. And I'm going to add a little bit of my seasoning to my shrimp. Okay, just a tad. And then for some extra crunchiness, I've got some Italian breadcrumbs. And I'm going to add my Italian breadcrumbs to that. Okay, a little bit of that. And then all I'm going to do is mix these in. Okay, mix them in. And as you can see, I'm just going to mix them in. I mean, this is very easy, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you, if you cook, you know, but some of you don't. I mean, you go out to buy this stuff, and you know, you can easily make this stuff at home. I think that bag of shrimp, small bag of shrimp, this is about half, and that bag of shrimp is $7. So you know, you could do this, and I've got the breadcrumbs and the seasoning mix. I've had this for a while. I mean, it's $2 and $3 for that. So for this, I spent about $10. You know, you go out to buy this, and you're gonna spend $10 on one meal. Okay. So I'm gonna wash my hands real quick, and I think my pan is hot. So what I'm gonna do is, and I use organic avocado oil to fry. We don't do a lot of frying, but I use organic avocado oil, and you're gonna see I'm not gonna use a lot of this. Okay, I'm not gonna use a lot of oil at all. So this is not gonna be deep fried. It's not going to be deep fried in grease, okay? So you'll see I use very little oil on that. As you can see, it's not a lot of oil, okay? So I didn't have to use a whole big vat of oil, okay? All right. So this is hot. This is nice and hot. And all I'm going to do now is take my shrimp, okay? Take my shrimp. And you're going to watch me do this, and I'm going to just gradually add this in, okay? And you'll hear it, okay? You'll hear it, you can hear it sizzling. I'm going to add all of it. And with this small batch, I can put all of this in right at one time, okay? Put this away in the sink, wash my hands, wash my little bowl here. Because like I said, in most of my videos, I like to clean as I go. I like to wash. I usually have dish water here, but I'm going to separate. Okay, let me pay attention to my shrimp here. I'll take my little utensil here and kind of sort this and let these fry. And as you can see, and I guess the most important part about this is you don't have to use a lot of oil here. You know, you don't have to waste a lot of oil frying small batches of anything. You've got fish, you've got shrimp, anything you've got. You know, with us, you know, if you're doing chicken, breast, you can do this with a small batch, of course, you know, and you don't have to use a lot of oil for that. But of course, with the large pieces of chicken, you gotta use a little bit more oil. But as you can see, I don't have a lot of oil there. Okay, I don't have a lot of oil, and it's healthy oil. It's avocado oil. So we don't use any other oil. I use avocado oil and I use olive oil. Now, the avocado oil, this oil right here, this bottle is 32 ounces. This is $19, okay? So you don't want to use a lot of this and waste it. It's $19, but it's great oil, okay? Healthy oil, okay? So I'm gonna let this shrimp just fry, and as you can see, I mean, it's frying very well in that oil. I've got my shrimp, I've got my fries here in the air fryer, which takes, I mean, you know, you look at that, it take about 18 minutes to do the fries in the air fryer. And I mean, now, I don't know, I'm gonna eat these fries. I'm gonna eat the shrimp with French fries today. But if you want to make a nice sandwich, I mean, you put a couple slices of bread in either the toaster or on this griddle and let those. I keep the bread in the freezer, and that's what I kind of recommend. If you're gonna buy bread, keep your bread in the freezer, and that way you use it when you want it. You don't have to worry about it being mildew or anything like that. So we keep our bread in the freezer. But as you can see, and you're gonna see, this is gonna be nice and golden brown. I mean, and I wish you could taste it. It tastes absolutely wonderful. Okay. So I'm gonna do that, and they're getting brown right now. I mean, they're browning on one side right now, and I'm gonna let these go for a couple more minutes, and then I'm gonna just flip them. You know, just take each one and flip them over, and I'll use. You know, I don't have 10,000 ingredients. I've got Creole seasoning. I use, and you don't have to do that, I use breadcrumbs just for a little more crunchiness, and my Cajun seasoning. That's all I have, 2 of those. They've got all of the other seasonings. They've got enough salt. They've got enough flavoring. All of that's in it. So I don't need to have 5,000 different seasonings and all that stuff, making it overcomplicated. It's not. You know, and I learned how to cook when I was young. My mom didn't cook, so we had to cook. I had to learn how to cook. I moved out of the house, and I was cooking for myself at 17 and 18. So I had to learn how to cook, and I worked in restaurants most of my life. I worked as a waiter. I worked in the kitchen. I managed restaurants. So I learned how to cook, and I know how to cook simply and make things flavorful. So you don't need a whole lot of all 10, 15 different ingredients. You don't need that. Keep it simple, and you know, look at the things that you like, and just keep it simple and fast, and you have a good meal, good quick meal for you and your family. In my case, it's my wife and I. So I'm gonna go ahead. I don't want these too brown on one side, so I'm gonna flip these over now. And I'm going to show you. I'm just taking these and I'm just flipping them over. Okay? Just flip it. Flip, flip, flip. Just like that. Flip them over. Make sure they flip. Okay, I'm making sure that all of them are flipped over. So I've got, get them on each side. And they're looking wonderful, I can tell you. And you can, and you know, you can have this. You can have this when you've got it. You know, olive oil, avocado oil is a good fat. I mean, talk to your doctor. But you know, you can have fried, because we don't do a lot of fried. Because you know, it's a lot of fried food is just not healthy. But if you're using a good oil, and don't deprive yourself by using all of these really cheap oils. You know, get a good oil. If you can find a good avocado oil, stay away from those other oils. And you know, you know what they are. They're just not healthy. But you know, I've got these kind of flipped over, and I'm going to show you in a minute. Each one of these, you know, like I said, this is great for small batches, and you know, with the frying, you got your cleanup. So you know, and like I said, I like to clean. I don't like things messy while I'm cooking. So we got a couple more minutes with this on the in the grease here, in the avocado oil. And then I'm going to put these on the pan, and I'll show you what they look like. And I can tell you, they look like, they kind of look like this, and I got the crunchiness because I used the breadcrumbs with this. You use the breadcrumbs if you want to, if not, but I'll show you what they look like, and oh my God, they're very tasty when you use the breadcrumbs. So I'm gonna let these go for a couple minutes. I mean, they're pretty much done now. They're pretty much done. But I just want to brown them a little bit more, and then I'm gonna put them in my plate. And as you can see, I put my napkin here so that I'll catch some of that oil off of them. I'm going to start to plate them now. And I'm going to turn this off. Just turn it off. They're done, so I don't need to keep that on. These will, and I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna get them closer to the camera in a minute, and you'll see. These are not. You're not gonna get these in most restaurants to look and taste like this. Ooh, all right. Now you look at that. That's how much oil I have. So, you know, again, when you're using the really expensive oil, you don't want to waste it. I mean, I could conceivably use this again because that oil is $19, but it's got I think it's a 400 smoke point. So it's not going to burn. It's going to take a lot of heat to burn this oil. So I could use this again for something else. Okay. All right, now I'm going to show you the shrimp. Now, if you look at that, I mean, look at that. I hope you can see that. So that's good. That looks nice, huh? All right, now readjust my camera. Put this over here. And then I'm going to show you. Now, these are your fries in the air fryer. Now you look at that. Look at how they come out golden, nice and golden brown in that air fryer. And that takes you about 18 minutes to do that. Okay? So, and I'll take these, and I'll just put these right there on top of my shrimp. And I'll put this back. And I can turn this off now. This air fryer off now. And just like that, within 20 minutes, and I just threw these together. But look at that plate. Now, that's enough for my wife and I to have a nice lunch, two of us. See, I'm gonna turn off my okay. I don't know what that is. Turn that off. Okay. So that's enough for my wife and I to have a nice lunch. We could put some butter toast, some toast with olive oil, not butter, olive oil together, and there you have it. We've got a quick meal, and this is what I do. You know, I do most of the cooking here because I work from home, and I'm home most of the day. My office is on that side of the house, so I take my calls and I'm home. So I do most of the cooking. So I had to learn how to just make nice, quick, healthy meals for 60-year-olds. I can't eat the way I did. I mean, I could, but I would be, I'd have some issues. But we're 60 years old, so we have to find some good, healthy meals that we can make very quickly, that's inexpensive, that we don't have to go out and eat. I mean, we like shrimp, we like fries. We don't have to go out to these fast food restaurants to do this. When you can put this together very quickly, this is a great meal, tastes good. It's fried, but it's healthy. It's a little bit healthier. So if you're doing this maybe once a week, you're good. I think you're good. And don't take my advice for that, but talk to your doctor about that and make sure you can have these things. But it's as simple as that. So I will see you guys on the next video. And like I said, all of my videos, start a YouTube channel if you haven't done it already. Let us know what you're doing. Let us into your life just a little bit. And I think you'll enjoy it. So see you guys next time. See you at the next video. Okay.